Hi, I'm the Italia Autos, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change the handbrake cables on an Alfa Romeo 156, 147 or GT. I am going to be doing it on this 156 behind me, but it's exactly the same process on the GT 147, even the 145 and pretty much the GTV as well. So a handy guide to watch if you are doing this. If you do like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, comment below if you have any questions, and please don't forget to like my video. So thanks for watching. Let's start from inside the car and we'll loosen off the handbrake. Okay, from inside the car, put your handbrake on, remove your gaiter from down here. There's a little press stud here, and then you will also need to just pry it up out the way. It's difficult to do it with one hand, so I'm just going to put you down while I do it with two hands. So right, there we go, all done now. This is your adjuster here. It's a 13mm. I'm just going to undo that, not take it all the way off, but undo it most of the way. So I've then got plenty of space underneath to readjust. So you can see that it pops off, so we just need to pop that back on a couple of turns, and then that will push down. So now we need to get the car up in the air, and we can remove the broken handbrake cables. Okay, car's now up in the air. These are your handbrake cables here. They go all the way back to the brake caliper here. And it's the other side which is broken. So as you can see, we're missing the end of the cable, which would normally hook onto the brake caliper. So what we need to do now is remove these old ones and refit the new ones. So we just need to undo a few clips first. There's a few clips holding them up into the air onto the fuel tank here. So let's just undo those. There are two 10mm here. You just need to use a 10mm spanner to undo those. Sometimes they are quite tough. So you may want to use a wire brush and some WD-40 or something on them. Now, as this bracket's quite flexible, a tight bolt will mean it just won't come undue properly. So use a pair of pliers on it just to hold it steady, and then we should be able to undo it without it bending too much. And once that's off, just pop this 10mm to one side, because you are going to need to reuse it again. Exactly the same on the other side, but I won't record that. So next step will be removing the handbrake cables. Now these do tend to seize in here, so you will probably want to get a pair of pliers on there. Just give it a wiggle until they come out. This one has worked its way loose with it snapping. And now just remove the rubber end from there, and then we should almost have a free handbrake cable. Now the last bit to get the handbrake off is here. As the handbrake's already loose, this is probably going to come out of here quite easily. Again, if it does stick in here, just use your pliers, wiggle it out. Undo it from the clip here, and then it just twists. Now the end just twists out and then lifts out that way. Final handbrake cable now. Now handbrake cables are only about £25 each, they're not expensive, so it is worthwhile changing them both at the same time, save having to do the job twice. They are sided, so do make sure you fit the right side first. Okay, now it's time to refit the cable. I normally start from this side, but sometimes it's easier to do the other side. It just depends on how the cables want to play on the day. If this is in the wrong position, it's a good idea to just spray some WD-40 on the rubber, and that'll allow you to slide it across a little bit easier. But I won't put that on just yet. We then need to feed the end of the cable into here. And then the handbrake will just clip in, hopefully like so. And again, some cables can be easy, some are quite difficult. Just make sure that your dust covers are back over the ends. And now we're on to the other cable now. Exactly the same for this side. The way to tell the difference normally is you've got a little bit of heat shielding on this side to protect it from the exhaust. Pop that through the hole. And as I show you with the rubber, a little bit of WD-40, and you should be able to then work it along to where you need it to go. Now all you need to do is just clip the end in here. Sometimes it is, well, most of the time it's very difficult to do because you've got limited amount of flexibility. There we go, we are now in. Now if you're finding it's very tight to get this in here, try removing it off here and then doing that side up, and then finally popping this end in here. Normally you've got a little bit more movement to get it in. So with a little pull on the pliers, it should go down now. There we go, we're all in. So put the clip up here, where it's clipped onto the fuel tank. I'm just putting that in off camera now, save me readjusting it for that little clip. Make sure everything's in nice and tight. We now need to do up the two 10mm nuts which I've undone. Right, now pull your handbrake up a little bit. Use your 13mm spanner, if I can put it the right way around, and start tightening up your handbrake. Okay, now you've tightened your handbrake, you're going to want to get it to pull up about 3 clicks. And then just start the car. And see how easy it is to pull forward or drive backwards. See, that's still a little bit loose, so I'm going to tighten that up a little bit more. There you go, it's holding the car quite nicely now. All you need to do now is pop your handbrake gaiter back on. Do the press stud up, one-handed, if you're an expert like me. And there you go, job done.